everybody, it is your boy Cab back with some potential major news for the future of the Xenoverse franchise, but at the same time, this news is something you want to take with a grain of salt because it is not confirmed in any way, shape, or form. Now, two things I want to mention before getting into this video. First and foremost, huge shout out to homie Burkle because he is the one who found this information out and got this for us. Now, the second thing I want to say, guys, is I am currently at my girl's recording, and there may be a little background noise from like how her window is set up with the wind, so I do apologize if you guys do hear that every now and then, but hopefully you don't. But again, I do apologize for that in advance. Now, getting into this video, the information that Burkle pretty much found, guys, was that there is a Xenoverse 3 website. A Xenoverse 3 website is actually created. But first and foremost, I want to start off on the Xenoverse 1 website because this is all very important to the full video and explanation of the Xenoverse 3 website as well. So, first starting out with the Xenoverse website, as you guys see on the screen, this website is just www.dragonballxenoverse.com. Xenoverse 2 is literally www.dragonballxenoverse2.com. Now, Xenoverse 3, if you type in www.dragonballxenoverse3.com, this is what you get right here. And it says, this domain name, Jesus, the tongue twister, has been registered with Gandhi.net. Now, some of you already are probably like, what the hell is Gandhi.net? Gandhi.net is essentially somewhere where you can make your own domain and websites. So if you want to make a website, you would go to Gandhi.net. I believe there are some other options out there as well, but Gandhi is one of them, again, where you can make a website. And DragonBallXenoverse3.com is registered with Gandhi.net. Now, still, it really doesn't mean too much because this could be a troll. Somebody could have just done this to mess with the community if anybody ever looked it up. But the homie Burkle did do some more research and went onto this domain tool website where you basically can see the history of websites, where they were created, when they were created, who they were created by, things along those lines. So we have the information for Xenoverse, Xenoverse 2, and Xenoverse3.com. Now, the two main things that we're going to be taking a look at, guys, is the registrant organization and the dates that these websites and domains were actually made. Now, the registrant itself is not really that important because it just says redacted for privacy. So I'm assuming that just means that whoever actually made the website from Bandai just did not want to put their name in there and they just left it private. But again, looking at Xenoverse first and foremost, the registrant organization is Bandai Namco Entertainment Europe. If you go to Xenoverse 2, it is also the same registrant organization in Bandai Namco Entertainment Europe. Now, Xenoverse 3, on the other hand, does say Gandhi Corporate, but this could be something on Xenoverse and Bandai's side that they're doing, essentially to like not 100% confirm that they made this website if someone like Burkle actually decided to do some research and look into this Xenoverse 3 website that was created, honestly, a very, very long time ago. As you guys see now, looking at the dates, it says that this website was created 2,160 days ago. That's a hell of a long time. Ironically enough, though, Xenoverse 2 was also created on the exact same day, and then Xenoverse 1 was created 2,320 days ago. So the simple fact that Xenoverse 3 was created on the exact same day of the Xenoverse 2 website, it really eliminates that possibility of some troll actually making this website, in my opinion, because you are a hell, and I mean one hell of a troll if you somehow, one, know that Xenoverse 2's website was created 2,160 days ago and decided to make the website on that exact same day with the exact same Gandhi server thing where Bandai made the previous Xenoverse websites. But also, this is where it really gets interesting, in my opinion. 2,160 days ago really just seems like a number. You don't really put a date to that number. But if you look at the actual date that these websites were created on, first and foremost, let's go to Xenoverse 1. Xenoverse 1 was created on 7/2/2014. Xenoverse 2 was only created 5 months later on 12/9/2014. And then also, of course, Xenoverse 3 being created the same day as Xenoverse 2's website was also created on 12/9/2014. So now, if this was a troll by chance, not only would this troll have to have knowledge that they made the Xenoverse 2 website this day, but he would also have to have knowledge that Xenoverse 2 was even going to be a thing, considering at this time, in 2014, Xenoverse 1 was not even released yet. There was no Xenoverse 1, and if anything, it was probably just being announced around this time period. So that right there completely, in my mind, almost eliminates the possibility of this being some troll on the side that just made this website to mess with the community. Because how in the hell would he know of Xenoverse 2 being the website of Xenoverse 2 being made when it's not even a thing, or Xenoverse 1 hasn't even been released yet? And then also it's like, let me make a Xenoverse 3 because I know Xenoverse 1 and 2 is going to be so popular, and then down the line Xenoverse 3 won't actually come out, so I'll do this to troll the community. Like, what? When you really think about it, it's almost impossible that this was not actually made by Bandai Namco Entertainment. The only reason, like I said, the registering organization probably still says Gandhi Corporate is so if somebody did do some research into this, they would not see that Xenoverse 3 was made by Bandai, which kind of does confirm it, not fully, because they could have just made the website and completely scrapped the project without doubt. But again, the simple fact that all this is out there really brings my hopes up for Xenoverse 3 that much more. Now, one other thing I want to talk about, since the Xenoverse 2 website was literally created a couple months after the Xenoverse 1 along with the Xenoverse 3 website, since those two websites were created months after the Xenoverse was, and Xenoverse 1 still wasn't a thing at that point, it almost makes me feel like Bandai and Dimps, from the original state of plans with the Xenoverse series, had a trilogy in mind. Because why else would they have made these websites so early on before Xenoverse 1 even came out? Like, the Xenoverse website is completely understandable. It's created on 7/2/2014, about a year exactly later, Xenoverse came out. The Xenoverse 2 website is really mind-boggling. It's not like they knew Xenoverse 1 was going to be really good or do great in terms of sales, but they made the website anyway. And then the Xenoverse 3 website is really the most mind-boggling because you really don't know how the series is going to be taken to after 2 games, because there are some games when they come out with a sequel, the sequel falls off completely and the fan base just does not like it like they liked the first one. So for them to make these websites was definitely a bold thing on their part, but it does make me feel like from the very beginning, they were planning on a Xenoverse 3 and Xenoverse 2 and basically a trilogy for the Xenoverse series. Now again, like I said, plans can definitely change. They can scrap and switch things up, so we don't know for sure if Xenoverse 3 is still going to happen, but this definitely gives me a lot more hope and belief that the chance of Xenoverse 3 is actually there, and I'm hoping that maybe 2021 or 2022 we get an actual announcement for this. Now, one other thing I want to look at, actually, guys, that Burkle did mention to me, he was talking about the expiration on these websites, and if you look at Xenoverse 2, it expires on 12/9, or Xenoverse 3, 12/9/2020. The same goes for Xenoverse 2. So basically, in a month and 2 days, we can look back on this website to see if they actually updated not only the Xenoverse 2 websites to where it does not expire, but also the Xenoverse 3 website as well. And if the Xenoverse 3 website is updated and then also updated on the exact same day as the Xenoverse 2 one, it just gives that much more hope and belief that Xenoverse 3 will be a thing. So there's definitely some things to keep an eye out in the future with this right here. I will have this website linked down below in the description if you guys want to check it out for yourselves. But let me know, man, what do you guys think about all this? What do you think about this website being made? The fact that it was made the same day as the Xenoverse 2 website, and also the fact that this whole trilogy of websites was made before Xenoverse 1 even came out. That's a really interesting part, in my opinion, out of this whole video. So again, let me know you guys' thoughts on all that. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, hope you have a good day. Peace, y'all.